Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Here are a couple of the flowers that I have in bloom. Actually, it's a little bit more than a couple. It's like a few of them. I think I can count them. It's like 6 or 7, I think. Anyway, so here's the first one that I got a few years ago from Lowe's. It was a Baby Orchid, and this is the one. It's supposed to be it's fragrant, but I don't really get any smell. But maybe I have to smell it during certain times of the day. I'm not sure. So this has got 2 spikes, and each one's got these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 buds. 7 flowers. So there's 2 spikes. Beautiful yellow sunshiny flowers. So this is the first one that I'm going to show you. Now let me bring the next one over. Now the next one is this white flower. It's that one, the Tahoma Glacier, the green variety. The flowers are pretty huge. If you see it next to my hands, you see how big they are. They are like pretty big, huge flowers. This one's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in flower, and 3 more buds to open up. So it's another beautiful flower. I just want to show that in comparison to this one bloomed for me last month. This one is another orchid, but this is the Bellara tropic lily, Hilo spaceship. It's been in bloom for a while, and unfortunately the spike, I dropped it and the tip got cut off. But this flower's been in bloom for a month, so it's on its way out. So this is my second flower. Isn't it pretty? And another one that's still in bloom from last month is this Melissa Brianni. That's the one. That's another beautiful one. It's still in bloom. It's been in bloom for a few days now. But because it's still in bloom, I thought I might as well show you in case you missed my other video. It's a dark, velvety looking flower. Isn't it pretty? So that's my other one. Okay, the next one that I have in bloom, this is Vangara apple blossom. It's very pretty, isn't it? It's like a white, I don't know how to describe it, but it's got nice, like a whitish interior with the border of pink, and the lip in the middle is yellow. This one's got 2 in bloom, 1 to open, and it's also got another spike over here. So 2 spikes with flowers still left to open. And I got this a couple of years ago for my birthday. I don't think it was last year. I think it was the year before. I'm not sure. But anyway, so I've had this in my care for a while, and I'm glad I was able to make it flower, because once I got it, I always have a habit of trying to reach out for the plant and looking at the flower, and somehow I break them. So it was very sad when I broke it, but now I'm glad I'm able to make it flower. So this is my Vangara apple blossom, which I got a few years ago from Carmela's Orchids from Hawaii. The next one I have is the Scalia petlum, starburst, parkside. I had this with me, I'm not sure how many, maybe more than 6 months. I think I got it October of last year. Anyway, I got this from Maui Orchid Whisperer on Facebook. So this one, I don't know what happened to this flower spike. I think it's got bent somehow, so I had to take that off. But just want to show this flower. Isn't it pretty? It's got this green, chartreuse green with the stripes, and nice striped lips with this dark maroon interior. Striking. This is a Zygopetalum family. I'm not sure if it smells, but I may be wrong because sometimes during the day I'm at work. Most of the times I didn't really get to see if it has any fragrance. So this is the next one. Now here is my Jgerrar francine rose glow. This plant, oh yeah, I got it April of last year. It was in bloom at that time, and under my care I had some damage. This plant kind of like lost all its leaves, but since then it's been putting out new growths everywhere, and it's putting out new growths everywhere, and for some reason this plant decided to put out a spike for me, and just want to show you how pretty these flowers are. They're small, a little bit on the smaller side, not as big. See how small they're compared to the which one is it? The Halma Glacier, the green one, that was huge. So they're slightly smaller, but it makes up for it by the beauty. See how it's beautiful this one is. So this is my next one. From there, let me show you my miltoniopsis, which is one of my favorite flowers, and the fragrance is ridiculous too for this. It's really nice. So just want to show how it survived and in my care and decided to flower for me. It's got 4 flowers here. Doesn't it look like almost like a velvet? Like it's like some velvet foam fabric or something. And it's got another spike too. So very thrilled with this one. And this is my miltoniopsis birdfield Eileen. And I had this in my care for a few, at least a couple of years. I'm not sure how long I had it, but I had struggled with miltoniopsis for a while. Now they kind of, there's a few of them in spike right now. So this is my pride and joy. I mean, I like them all. I like everything, red flowers for me. But miltoniopsis, for some reason, will always be one of my favorites. So that's the miltoniopsis. And also want to show you this. Oh, don't get stuck. That's Phalaenopsis orchid that put out 2 spikes for me. I know it had a label somewhere. I don't know where it went. Alright, I missed my label. I know I have it somewhere. So anyway, so decided to put out 2 spikes for me. Small pink flowers. And thought I'd just show that too while I still have everything else going. And this one here is my dendrobium anosmum, little sweet scent. I had it for a couple of years at least, and this needs like a complete winter rest. That means do not water it. It'll take some water if you really give it, but it prefers not to have any water. And the smell of this one is really sweet. It's like raspberry smell. Like an artificially flavored raspberry, I think, like with jellos and all that you get. Very fragrant. So it flowers off of the, not this year's cane, but from last year's cane. That means not the one that grew last year, I think the year before, if you know what I mean. And they put out flowers like this, and because it's been facing the window, they've been all facing that way towards the window. Now this one here is the older cane, and that one is not going to flower anymore, so I might want to cut it down. There's no need for that, unless I want to just leave it there. It's okay, but it's not going to flower anymore. So this is my dendrobium anosmum, little sweet scent, very fragrant flower. Let me take you on a close-up so you can see what it looks like. And now for the final one. This is huge, big cymbidium orchid. If you look at my videos, you'll see that a few years ago I had transplanted this. I had repotted, I should say. Repotted it. I had to use a hammer to break open, to loosen it from the pot. It was having some cold damage, and I was not sure if it'll survive. And that was exactly almost 2 years ago. And I repotted it, and look at this beauty now. Look at it. It is so pretty. It's got 2 spikes with a lot of flowers. Big, bold flowers. And I would never buy I wouldn't say never, but I usually don't buy cymbidiums because they tend to get big, and it's hard for me to keep them indoors. But this was, like I said, somebody had it and it had cold damage, and I took it, and I love it. I mean, it's not, what's not to love, right? It's beauty. It's beautiful. So I like it. So there's my last, I think that's the last one for now, for this month. So let me show you what all I have. And I also want to let you know, I forgot to tell you that this one, oh, they're all falling. This one, the golden Epilalia cattleya sunburst, I forgot to tell you, it is really fragrant. It smells like jasmine. So if you ever want to get, like somebody once told me that if you ever want to get a flower and you're not sure what to get this for its fragrance. If not for nothing, just for the fragrance. The flowers are small, but the fragrance, it smells like jasmine. It's really got a nice, sweet floral scent. So, yep, that's my 2 yellow flowers. So I'll put them all together and I'll show you what it looks like. And thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. And I hope to see you soon. Bye.